The topic of discussion is Fourier Transform. So first of all, why Fourier Transform is required? See, time domain to frequency domain transformation of any signal is done by Fourier Transform. So basically Fourier Transform is required to get the frequency spectrum of any continuous time signal. We are talking about continuous time Fourier Transform. If xt is any continuous time signal, then its Fourier transform is denoted by either x omega or xf. Both omega and f both are frequencies. The unit for omega is radian per second and for f unit is hertz. Now x omega is given by integration of xt a to the power minus j omega t dt, and for x omega formula is integration of xt e to the power minus j 2 pi f t dt. Here omega is replaced by 2 pi f. Now let us see the conditions for existence of Fourier transform, because we cannot find out Fourier transform for each and every signal. So let us see condition for existence of Fourier transform. If xt is a periodic signal, then first xt should be bounded signal. Xt should be bounded means the magnitude of xt or absolute value of xt is less than infinity for all time. Second condition, xt should be absolute integrable. Absolute integrable means integration of absolute value of xt from minus infinity to plus infinity should be less than infinity. So if xt is a periodic signal and xt is bounded and absolute integrable, then only we can have the Fourier transform or frequency spectrum of that signal. For periodic signal, we cannot use these two formula. So for periodic signal, we use Fourier series to get the frequency spectrum. Now let us see few examples of Fourier transform. If signal xt is e to the power minus 2t ut, the waveform or xt is something like this. Xt is exponentially decaying signal for positive time and it is 0 otherwise. At t equals to 0, the value of signal is 1, and as the time progresses, signal is decaying exponentially. This signal is e to the power minus 2t. Now x omega is given by integration of xt e to the power minus j omega t. Now for this signal, the signal is basically right-sided signal, so the lower limit is 0, upper limit is infinite. For 0 to infinity, signal is e to the power minus 2t, e to the power minus j omega t. We can rewrite this expression as e to the power minus of 2 plus j omega t. Now the integration of this signal is 1 upon in fact minus 1 upon 2 plus j omega e to the power minus, I am writing like this, e to the power minus 2t e to the power minus j omega t, limits 0 to infinity. Now we will substitute the limits. X omega is minus 1 upon 2 plus j omega e to the power minus 2 into infinity, then e to the power minus j omega infinity minus, see lower limit is 0, so e to the power 0, e to the power 0 is 1. Now in this expression, first term is basically magnitude, e to the power minus 2t is the magnitude, and second term omega t is basically angle. Okay, so e to the power minus infinity is 0, magnitude is 0, and here angle is infinite. See, angle can take the value infinity because it is after 360 degree, it is repetition of angle. So we can take angle as infinity, and here magnitude is 0. So x omega now becomes 1 upon 2 plus j omega. This is the frequency spectrum or Fourier transform of e to the power minus 2t ut. See, here we have calculated the Fourier transform of the signal because this signal is bounded signal. This signal is bounded as well as absolute integrable. That's why we have the Fourier transform of signal. Now, let us take another example of continuous time signal. We are just modifying this signal. Now signal is e to the power 2t ut. If we draw the waveform, then signal goes like this. It is exponentially increasing signal. At t equals to 0, the value of signal is 1, and as time progresses, the signal is increasing exponentially. So at infinite time, the value of signal has to be infinite. So this signal is unbounded signal. Now, again it is right-sided signal. We will substitute the value of signal in the expression. Because it is right-sided signal, lower limit is 0. Signal is e to the power 2t. So this should be e to the power 2 minus j omega t. If we integrate the signal, it becomes 1 upon 2 minus j omega within bracket e to the power 2t into e to the power minus j omega t. Limits are, lower limit is 0, upper limit is infinite. So now x omega is 1 upon 2 minus j omega. Now e to the power plus 2t. So this term is e to the power 2 infinity into e to the power minus j omega infinity minus e to the power 0 is 1. Now see, e to the power infinite is infinite. So magnitude is infinite. So x omega is now, so x omega is infinite. X omega infinite, it means Fourier transform is not converging. In other words, Fourier transform of e to the power 2t ut does not exist. Why? Because signal is unbounded. So, if signal is aperiodic signal, then it has to be bounded and absolute integrable. Then only we can find the frequency spectrum of any continuous time signal. Thank you.